Hello, fellow nerds, and welcome to Our Nerdiest Thing. This is Deborah, and I'm here today with Casey Bond, RONE Award-winning author who lives on a rural farm in West Virginia with her husband and their two beautiful daughters. Oh, my daughter's about to go to college. Anyway, we can talk about that in a minute. Casey writes phoenixes, gloriously flawed and morally gray characters that fiercely rise from the ashes of their circumstances. Though world building is one of her favorite hobbies. She likes thunderstorms. Gosh, I'm like baffled all of a sudden. She thinks thunderstorms are better than coffee and that watching a meteor shower is magical. She's a firm believer that every amazing book needs a world you want to wrap yourself in, a character you want to win, and a love you would fight for. Welcome to the podcast, Casey.
Hey,
that's a really sweet intro. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I'm like, okay, you're speaking for like every woman right now, like gloriously flawed. We're going to be fierce and rise from the ashes of our circumstances. Yeah. And so I'm feeling this right now. So we were actually just talking before we started about a Polycon and Imaginarium, and you were actually a part of a YA panel at a Polycon with Jane McGarry, Teresa Kay, and Roseanne Abrown, who we love. We love Roseanne. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience with them?
Yeah, so I got to moderate the panel, which was super fun. I've known Teresa for years, but I had never met Jane or Roseanne, and they were so great. They had so much knowledge to share. They were their answers were fantastic. And we sat up there and had a blast. And when I was finished with my questions, we got to take questions from the audience they were fantastic. They were super involved. They had amazing questions. We had a great time. Took videos at the end and just, made it a party. So it was great.
Oh, I love moderating panels is so fun. And we've done that at Imaginarium. This will be our 5th year moderating panels. And it's like really great because if the vibe is right, you just get to like mess with everybody for an hour. That's what I really like about it.
At some point,
right?
everybody,
and we do
everybody's sort of like, I don't know, either you get a panel where everybody's already kind of tired and slap happy, or you get a panel where everybody's just like ready to go. Yeah. And I think that was us. I think we were just ready.
Right. Yeah. Because your panel was on one of the first days, wasn't it?
It was on Friday morning.
Oh, okay. So you were getting a little slap happy then, I bet. Because yeah.
Maybe it was just like the mid setup craziness. I'm not sure. Because we got to set. I was in the ballroom, so set up from the ballroom was like Friday morning.
When I went with Lara, we were like down in the I wouldn't call it a basement. It wasn't a basement, but we were on the bottom floor, and those poor people trying to load in all those pallets of books in the back. I mean, I felt like I'm thinking to myself, you all knew this was coming. Like you're all acting surprised that there's so many people here with books right now, right? But I mean, that's a really hard job to do. I'm glad I don't have to do it. So
it is a lot of moving parts. Like it's a logistical nightmare in my opinion. But they handled it well, man. I pulled my Jeep around and they unloaded it and had my boxes at my table in no time. So I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Probably better than I could do it myself.
Right. Yeah, same. Well, your bio mentions that you write phoenixes who are gloriously flawed. Are there any characters from your own reading that have inspired you to write this type of character?
I mean, I think some of the biggest influences for me would be like a Katniss type character. I don't want to write somebody who's perfect and boring. So, they need to have flaws. They need to be interesting. We like drama. So, we've got to bring the drama. So it's fun. It's fun to write and fun to read. Hopefully.
Right, for sure. Yeah, I mean, perfect characters aren't very fun.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Perfect characters aren't very fun to read or write. I always said if I was going to be an actress, I would only play villains. I'm like, I don't want to play someone's trophy wife. That's not very much fun. I want to go in. I want to be the Catherine from Vampire Diaries, right? I want to be one of those characters.
You want to make everything messy.
Go in and I'm going to go in and just mess up everything behind the scenes and then just pop up and be like, it was me, and then run out and drink a glass of wine.
No, because you wouldn't have a story without a good villain, right?
Right, exactly. Well, speaking of villains, let's talk about your Peter Pan retelling, The First Lost Boy and the Last Lost Girl, which is a new adult fantasy romance duet. What can we look forward to when we pick these up?
So, like any good retelling, right? You're going to have like elements of the original story, but you want them arranged in a way that's different from every other retelling, at least as far as I know, this one's unique. Like so in this story, like memory is tied to your shadow. And so Peter's the villain and he likes to steal everybody's shadow and then they forget why they're there and that what he's doing and and they can't leave Neverland without their shadows either. So it's just fun and he's a good villain. He makes things messy like we were talking about. So it's fun. And then you have Hook and some of the ones who've started like writing things down so they don't like forget what's going on. And so you see all the characters that you grew up kind of loving, but it's in a new and in a different way. So it's fun to take something familiar and spin it into something new.
Right. Well, knowing it's new adult fantasy, is there any spice?
I don't write a ton of spice. It's like mildly spicy, but it's heavy on the plot. There's definitely, the romance is there. So.
You know what? I can do without spice, but it's always important to ask, right? Some of the best books I've read are without spice, but I do like what it's in there too. I'm not.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, yeah. So you have several amazing series, including the Where Oceans Burn duology, the Wishes trilogy, the Frenzy series, and like tons more. Your worlds range from fairy tale retellings to Egyptian mythology to paranormal vampire and zombie worlds. Is there a certain series or a book that stands out to you that you found like particularly fun to write?
All of them are fun in their own way. I would say that, like, I'm an ocean girly. So if you put me in front of an ocean, I'm a happy human being. So I'm my best self. So I'd say that Where Oceans Burn duology was just like fun to write because I don't know. I was in my happy place like most of the time writing that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I love that. So, are you lucky enough to live near a body of water?
I live nowhere near the beach, but we're in the hills.
Oh yeah.
But we go to the beach a couple of times a year, and I just love it. It's just sort of a reset for me. Like I've plot like the House of Eclipses book. Like I plotted on a walk on the beach the entire thing. Just like I don't know. It's just like it's a good place to rest, but it's also like sparks your creativity, I think.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, I'm a beach girl through and through. Like I'm like, I want it to be 90 degrees every day. I want a sunburn, and
I want the sand to scorch my feet, please.
Yes, exactly. And we live smack dab in the middle of the country. So our closest beach is 10 hours away. We may get there a couple times a year, same as you, but we've already decided. I'm like, when, our in-laws are gone, and hopefully that's not anytime soon, but like when we've kind of finished up with children and all that, like we're moving. I'm like, I can't do this middle of the country weather and stuff anymore. So
it's like change of scenery, plot twist.
Yeah. And I'll tell my husband it's for my creativity. I'll be like, Casey Bond told me I'll have so many good ideas if we just move to the beach, but he's on board.
Good for your lungs.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's like make a list. There are no drawbacks. I don't. Maybe the occasional storm, but
I think
those could be dealt with.
I need to save up more for my margarita fund, though. It's lagging, and that's not your fault. I think it's something on my end. I'm going to wait for it to catch up. All right, are we caught up? I'll have my husband edit this out.
Yeah, I'm good now. I can hear you. That just kind of glitched for a second.
Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's hard to tell, man. It's just one of those things. It may be on my end. I don't know.
My husband is our editor, though, so I'll just have him edit out the gaps. It's
nice, no thank you.
Yeah. All the two girls, Whitney and Mindy, they're always like, "What can we do for Brian?" I'm like, "Just bring him candy." Okay, so we're gonna go
favorite candy, yes.
Yeah, which is all candy. It really is. So we're gonna go into our nerdy and dirty speed round, and I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. and you can just answer with the first thing that pops off your head. We always say speed round, but authors work with words, and so it's not always speedy, but we'll try our best. Okay. Which of your characters do you relate most to, like, today?
Illyra from Where Oceans Burn.
And why is that?
Because she has like a lot to learn. And I feel, but she's willing. Even though she's very strong and strong-willed, she's still willing to hear people out. And I don't know, I just like her growth. And so hopefully, I think with every story and as we go along in life, we need to be able to grow and learn from other people too. So
of course. Yeah, that's a great answer. I love that. You know, I don't think you're truly an adult until you finally say, I don't know everything.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, if I
right.
Yeah, if I knew everything now that I did at 16, I would be like a millionaire, right? I knew everything about everything. And my daughter is 18 right now, and she knows everything.
Oh, yeah. I've got a 19-year-old and a 14-year-old, so I'm with you.
Yeah, and you said both of yours are girls?
Yeah, both of mine are girls. Mine, I know you said before we started this that yours is getting ready to go to college. Mine is in college, staying away from home for the first time. It's a rough year, Mama. Buckle up.
I know. And she's my reading buddy too. Yeah. I'm like so distraught over this. I'm really excited for her.
Yeah.
But you know, I keep telling my husband, I was like, you're going to have to start going to coffee shops and stuff with me. But he's very high energy. And so he like fiddles. And I'm like, just sit still and read your damn book. Like, be quiet and sit still. All right. So speaking of boys, who is your book boyfriend crush?
Zayden Ryerson. But like, I'm pretty sure he's everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, he really is. Would you rather travel to the moon or go to the deepest part of the ocean?
Okay, as much as I love the ocean, I'm going to say the moon because I think there wouldn't be much to see in the very bottom of the ocean. And I would also feel like I was being buried by water.
So I didn't even think about that. So we asked another author that question, and she had just read an article that they found an eel on the bottom, like in one of those trenches in Australia. Yeah. And these eels don't have faces. And so I don't really want to go to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, I know. So you're at the bottom of the ocean and something just slithers past without a face? Right.
No. I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, get me up out of here.
My first was like, how does it eat? Like, right.
I mean,
if something's without a face, I don't want anything to do with it, right?
If we're on the way to the moon and there's aliens, they will have faces. I'm pretty sure about that. So
yeah, they have faces.
I'll take my chances
for sure.
with them.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you on that. What is your favorite holiday?
Halloween followed by Christmas. It's a really close, but I like dressing up and having fun. And we live in the country, so we like grab our truck and like a trailer and pull all the kids out here like to the different houses because we live so far apart. So it's like a hayride, like music blasting, fun evening.
Oh, I love that. What state are you all in?
West Virginia.
West Virginia. Oh, yeah, I said that. I'm sorry. Yeah, so you really are in the country. Most of that's the country. Yeah. Yes. Okay, what TV show are you watching right now?
I'm not a huge TV show person.
Have you watched a movie you've loved?
I just saw Project Hail Mary and loved it so
I've not watched it yet.
Much. I'm not going to spoil it, but you need to see it.
Well, I've read it, but like I also I feel like that's a movie that has to be seen in the theater.
Yeah.
And I don't have time right now. And I'm like, it's going to be gone before I can get there. And like our little cheap theater that used to get all the old movies, you know, like it just closed. And so like, I'm like, I got to watch this movie in the theater.
I've heard they're going to do an extended cut though, which would be great.
Oh. Yeah, that would be cool.
Let's hope that's like real news and not just like somebody yapping.
Did you read that book?
I didn't read it. I just went to see the movie and my goodness.
My husband said it stays pretty close. My only criticism about the book is that the author, he's very, very intellectual. And so and I love science, but there is a lot of science talk in that book.
Right.
So I was like, I don't really need to know how you did that math. I'm an
Yeah.
artist and I don't math. And so like, you're losing me a little bit here. Right. And so I'm like, I'm glad that he figured that out, but let's not talk math anymore.
Yeah. Like I'm super excited for you, and I would never be able to math that myself either. I'm not a math person.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No.
At some point I would glaze over like math class. But I'm telling you, like the movie was phenomenal. It was
okay,
really
cool.
like,
All right.
it's definitely on my top 10 list.
I'm going to have to go make it a priority, maybe next week.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is a song on your playlist you never skip?
Oh, ever. I would say that's a hard one. Right now, I don't know. I'm always switching songs, but like right now on repeat is Taylor Lake's Mirror Ball or Metal Ball. I'm sorry. I don't know if you know do you know the whole Taylor Lake's controversy?
No, I don't. Tell me.
Okay, so
Give me the tea.
allegedly Taylor Lake's is like Taylor Swift's like second account. And supposedly Metal Ball is her ensemble, like a secret song type thing that just came out. It's about like war, and it's about like a man kind of like imploding his family, and it's like deep, and the lyrics are insane. And I don't know for sure if this is Taylor, but like some people, on TikTok have proof that it is. Some people and it's not, but I think in my opinion that it sounds like her, and that there's been these weird little like coincidences, like when this chick posts versus when Taylor Swift posts. So I'm like, I think it's possible. So, but anyway, I like the song. So it's like, it's on my my repeat right now. It's like on repeat for me.
And I love somber, so I would kind of be into that, I think. Yeah.
See what you think. You have to listen to it and see what you think.
Yeah. Well, I'm not much of a Swiftie, but Whitney is. And so I'll have to ask her about this, because I'm sure she has like a full detailed diagram that she can like walk me through.
She may have like notes on this.
Yeah. I love it. Yeah. Okay. If you could enter any book world, which one would you choose?
Ooh, I think I would love to go to Rebecca Ross's world, where she wrote A River Enchanted. Island. Have you read that?
I love that book.
And stuff. It just sounds so lovely. And
I thought you were going to say Divine Rivals at first, and I was like, oh my God, I would not survive there.
I would not. I am a girlie who would never survive in that world, but I could totally hang out on the Isle.
She has such a vast imagination, and her writing is very lyrical and beautiful.
Stunning.
It really is.
Her writing is so lovely, and the parallels that she draws, and the, like, I don't know, she's just a beautiful writer. And it's just like, I can just they're like a cozy blanket, her worlds are. I can just wrap up in them and just enjoy them for hours. I just love it.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, so where can your readers and the listeners to your books and our listeners connect with you online? Where do you like to yap with your readers?
I am on Instagram a lot at author Casey Bond. I'm on Facebook, the same thing, but I have like a reader group there, so I yap a lot in there. It's called the Bontourage.
Oh, I love it. That's hilarious. I need to go join that.
It's super fun, and we have like a lot of fun, and I try to do it.
I love readers groups. I wish every author did one. I realize they're a lot of time and not everybody can, but I had asked Lara Buckeye, I was like, where's your reader group? And she's like, babe, I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I know. I pop in there. I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? What are you reading? What do you want? Because I like to do fun things with my releases, and I'm getting ready to release a book later in the year. So I'm already like getting ideas for like, I do book boxes with every new release. I'm getting like ideas for items, and I like to give away, books. And sometimes like this week, like I had some books that were damaged, so I couldn't sell them, and they were like, give them to me, I'll put them on my shelf. I'm like, you guys want them?
Yeah.
So we had like a little giveaway, but like, I don't know. It's just super fun to get to connect with everybody. So I haven't gone live in there for a hot minute, but probably need to. But every once in a while, I'll pop in and just say, "Hey, who's here? What are you doing?" Just to chat with people. But it's fun.
Are you allowed to talk about your book that's coming out later this year?
I can talk a little bit about it. I haven't revealed the title because I'm having some friends help with that. I do title reveals where I send out, and I just sent them out, stickers with the title on it, so that
is so cute.
Yeah. So June 3rd, everybody's going to post pictures or videos or whatever of their stickers, and we will reveal that to the world. But it is It's a mythological fantasy, so there's a lot of pantheons involved. There are deadly trials, and oh, I cannot tell you how much I love it. Like my girl, when I say flawed, man, she's quite flawed, but it's so fun to write her. She is a veteran of these mythological wars and lost her leg in one of the battles and is called into another fight. And so, but this one is a trial. And so there are a lot of people rooting for her, a lot of people rooting for her demise, and and it's complicated, it's messy, like we said. So, but it was fun to do the research, but also just put your own spin on like the mythologies and the different gods and goddesses and how they might make things messy as well.
Yeah.
And, so it's super fun, but it'll be coming out later this year. And
I love when I read books where the mythical gods are kind of assholes. I just find it because if you think about anyone with that much power, right, with nobody checking you and no one telling you like this is not the right thing to do, or hey, Poseidon, maybe you shouldn't have put a wave over that nunnery, right? I'm just making crap up. But when no one's ever telling you something's wrong, you're gonna probably go dark side.
Yeah.
And you have to have some accountability to somebody.
And everybody's hero is another person's villain too. I think that's an interesting part of the story. Like just because, Poseidon, for example, is
Casey,
on your side.
I highly doubt you're anyone's. Yeah. That's true. I was going to say, Casey, I highly doubt you're anyone's villain. You're like the nicest person I've ever talked to.
I don't know, man. You never know. But I had so much fun writing it. And man, I'm stoked because I've got a few mythologies in here that I've never seen. I'm sure they've probably been written, but it's fun to like, I don't know, make them into like one tapestry. You know what I'm saying? Like weave a little story, and it's super cool.
Well, and we always do deep dives on our book episodes. And so I love when someone does something like mythology or creature and go, oh, I see what they were doing here. And like, look at this foreshadowing. And it just makes it really fun.
Yes, I love it. I'm reading the most unhinged series right now on audio. Have you read the Dungeon Crawler Carl series?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I am inhaling those books.
Yeah. I'm an illustrator and I've just started doing sticker sheets at my booth. And so I'm about to do some, I actually made a bunch of notes in my notes app. I need, boxers with hearts on them. I need the knee pads with spikes. I need Princess Donut. I need a tiara. I need the little T-Rex or the Velociraptor, not T-Rex. Yeah. But I love video games. And so reading that is like you're playing a video game, right? And I read late at night and my husband crashes out long before I do, but I'm like laughing so hard I'm trying to not shake the bed.
No kidding. I was walking. I had surgery like late last fall, so I've been trying to get back into like walking. So I've been going to Planet Fitness and I have my headphones on and I'm like cackling. And the people on either side of my treadmill are looking at me like, what is wrong with this lady?
Yeah.
But I could not stop. It's like, I'm sorry, you put Princess Donut in there and I'm done. She's hilarious. But you need a little achievement.
Right. I love that she starts out like she is the villain. She's the reason he's outside, right? And I think he's in Boston or something, somewhere really cold. He's out there in his boxer shorts trying to get this damn cat out of a tree, and the world just like disappears. I love it.
Yeah. And if
you're making me want to go read the next one right now.
If it wasn't for her, he'd be dead.
Yeah. Here's the thing though. In that instance, would you rather have just perished whenever everyone else did, or do you want to fight to the death like
No,
Carl
I'm going down swinging. I'm going down swinging. I might not make it long in the zombie apocalypse, but I'm gonna try to fight.
Oh, someone put on Threads like, what's your zombie apocalypse plan just yesterday? And I said, I'm going to let them eat me. Running's hard and I don't want to have to do that. And we're going to see like the worst in people. And like, I just, just eat me.
Yeah.
And I'll be blissfully unaware going after everyone's brains the rest of my life.
I'm like, I'm never going to be the fastest. So I'm going to have to wind up being the meanest. Like, I think you're right, though. I think
maybe that's the.
It's not even funny.
I know. I'd be like, my husband would be like, run, and I'd be like, you go on without me. I'm fine.
I'm
okay. So besides,
catch up to you later.
Yeah. If I see you, I see you. Yeah. When this is all over and I actually die, I'll see you on the other side, bud. Okay, so besides Imaginarium, what other events are you doing? You just did a Polycon, so are you doing a Polycon again next year?
I'm not sure yet because they haven't finalized.
Oh, that's right. They moved the date, didn't they?
Moved it. Yeah, it's to August. I'm sure they're working on all that now. But later this year, I'm doing Romantasy in the Valley in Huntsville, Maryland. And then the following weekend, I'll be in Nashville at Forbidden Love's, or at Tea and Tropes Forbidden Love event.
Yeah. She actually reached out to me to come, but that's when we're taking my daughter on her graduation trip. So
gotcha. Yeah. They're doing a ball in the Parthenon. So I was like, yes.
Yeah, that's going to be perfect.
Yeah. And then after that, I'm doing the Willa's Ever After event. Jennifer Armentrout is hosting at Miss Willa's in
that looks so much fun.
Yep, I'm excited about that. So
that's the
rest of my year. Yeah.
And then you're going to just write in between that sometime, right? Yeah. So the way that we always like to wrap up the podcast is by talking about our nerdiest thing of the week. So it doesn't have to be book related, just something super nerdy that we're like into or that we did. And, since you may not always be thinking about your nerdiest thing like we are, you can even go back a month or two if you need to, but I'd love to hear what your nerdiest thing of the week is.
I think probably my nerdiest thing of the week is like, I don't know if this is the nerdiest thing or not because I'm quite nerdy, but I started book 2 and I've rewritten the first chapter like 11,000 times, I think, at this point. But it's super fun. I don't know. Is that nerdy enough? Because I'm one of those people
that is very nerdy.
I will rewrite chapter 1 until I'm blue in the face and then just take off like a rocket and then write the rest of the book. But chapter 1, I'm real particular with.
Well, you're kind of setting the tone for yourself, right? Like, okay, now that chapter 1 is like exactly how I want it, because you don't want to have to go backwards, I'm assuming.
Well, it has to do so many things. Like if you think about it, like you want a book that when you crack open the page, not only is the cover pretty and all that stuff that drew you in, but you want the first sentence to be like, bam. You know what I mean? Right. And then you want the first paragraph to be like, bam. And then you want it to go, all these things to start happening. So
what is it?
It carries a lot of weight.
Yeah, is it Nisha Tooley's book that starts with "That bitch stole my soap"?
Stole my soap,
yeah. That's like the perfect beginning of a book because you're like, okay, I'm in.
That one, 100%. And then Trisha Levenseller's "The Darkness Between Us." Have you read that?
Actually, so my daughter has, and I own a special edition of both of those books in that duology, and I've not read it yet. But what's the first sentence? How's it start?
It's they've never found the body of the first boy who broke my heart, and they never will.
Oh, okay. So you're just moving things up on my thousands of books TBR.
That's just like climb the ladder of TBR.
Yeah, my daughter loved it. So I can edit this out if you need me to because I don't want any spoilers, but I do see a lot of Medusa in the background of your office. So
you do, but she's not in the first book. I'll tell you that.
Oh, she's not? Okay. No. All right. But maybe she's coming.
She may be, well, there may be, something in later books, but she's not in the first book.
Cool. Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It was awesome talking to you. And we didn't even yap that long. I thought when you said you were a yapper, we would be on here for an hour. But no, it was really, really fun talking with you. And then we will see you at Imaginarium.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Casey.